Can I have a chicken nugget? Hey Alicia, how are you? What's up, Big Bill Productions? I'm cool for now. Um, got a lot on my mind that I can't sort through. Hello, Anaya and Sierra. Hi. What's up, Auntie Pam? Who's Auntie Pam to tell me to get off this line? What are you talking about? Why? Just pray and give it to God. He'll fix it. I am, but at the same time, it's just like I don't know where to start. Like I do, but I don't. It's like basically starting all over again. I have to settle in where I'm at and figure it all out, because if I make one mistake there, then I'll get written up again, or I can lose my spot where I am. So it's just like it's hard to figure out. It's hard to move around where I am, if that makes sense. It's hard to move around. It's hard to do what I got to do because I have stuff that I need to do here and I have stuff that I need to do there. I can't mess up here because it'll affect me getting anywhere else. So, yeah, it's hard just sitting around, but at the same time, when you sit around, you can just really observe and be where you are for the moment. And once I get fully adjusted to where I'm at and I fully adapt to where I'm at, then I can move around easier. But I haven't fully adapted, I haven't fully adjusted, and it's just hard for me right now. Like, it's really hard because, again, I came here today with the mindset of getting McDonald's, but then that little ghost on my shoulder over here is telling me, get an application. But from the looks of it, the last time I was here, it don't look like it need nobody because they got a lot of people here. Um, I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to mess up with them. I'm kind of stuck with them because I don't want to mess up with them. And they put me in a position to keep watching my back. At first when I got there, everything is cool, but now it's just like they're adding on rules like they did with the last place. They're adding on stuff. Like today, I was walking outside to the playground because we can go outside to the playground and like sit down and chill out and relax. This time, the first time I got there Friday, so Saturday, Sunday, they wasn't giving me problems. They was like, well, as long as you, it was like when we sign out to leave, when we sign back in, we have to we have to they have to check our purse every time we sign back in. I'm like, okay, cool, that's understandable because I'm leaving somewhere and then I'm coming back. So yeah, cool. no, y'all can check my purse. But this time it's just like now when I'm not signing out and I'm just going to the playground area, as soon as I come back from the playground area, they want to check my purse again. I'm like, why is y'all trying to check my purse if I didn't go anywhere? And it was like, well, we have to. That's the rules. And she was sitting there looking through the rule book. She couldn't find the rule, but everybody that's working together, they're gonna be on each other's team. So she basically like, yeah, you have to do this, you have to do that. But when I first came here, they said the only time y'all search my purse is if I leave and I come from somewhere. Now they just want to keep searching my purse every time I step out. So basically, they put me in a position to where I have to leave my purse inside in order to go outside, just to go outside onto the playground area. I'm still in the premises. And they want me to keep my purse inside because if I bring it outside, they're going to keep going through my purse every single time I walk out the door, even when I'm not going outside. And that's the thing, I'm just confused because they have cameras everywhere. They have cameras in the backyard where the playground area is. So why do you want to check my purse? And then she gonna say, well, anything could happen. You can be stashing crack or cocaine down in the playground and going out there and smoking. I'm like, but I didn't think about this at the time when I told them, but I'm just like, they got cameras back there. So if I was to do any of that, y'all would see it. And I could have sworn when I first got there, she said if they needed to do a drug screen on us, they could. I guess they don't do drug screens because she just told me they don't, but the person that did my intake told me they did. So I'm just kind of confused. Like, they got me so confused. It's bothering me. I don't even want to come out my room because I feel like they pressing me for no reason. You know, we don't even get to eat that much. And I'm not going to complain about that because the last shelter, when I was eating a lot, I was getting a lot of weight. So I don't care about that. But it's just the fact that y'all is on my back about nothing. You keep going through my purse, and that's irritating me. I turned around and told her, like, do you want me to go through your purse? Every single time you walk out this facility, just to step out for a breath of fresh air. As soon as I step out, even if I'm on like the little portrait thing, I walk out and step out. Boom, I'm coming back into y'all searching my purse. You know, I feel like they taking it too far, and it's really aggravating me. But at the same time, they like, no, you can't. They telling me I can't record, I can't do anything. We can't use our phones. We can't even watch our phones while we eat our food. So yeah, I'm trying to put it in God's hands. That's what I'm trying to do. But at the same time, I'm not trying to be mentally congested with everything that they're giving me. You know, it's BS. And I'm ready to go. I just got there, and it's just like, I can never get settled in nowhere because they just keep bothering me. I don't even do nothing to nobody. I don't even talk to nobody here. And they still they pressing me. I only been there 3 days. And it's not even the people there, it's the staff. It's the staff that's pressing me so hard. Like, what is y'all problem? God has a plan. With God is possible. I know how it feels like to start all over again. This is my third time starting all over again. I'm at that point where it's just not fair. Like, why do I keep starting all over? As soon as when stuff start flowing and going in the right direction, then everything is just done. Like, something happens and I lose it all and I'm back at square one. You know? You say, get off this live or I will get my granddaughter. Who is Auntie Pam? Any of y'all know Auntie Pam? Thank you. Big though, you had to throw that
Hello.
in there. Say hi.
Hi.
This is stress eating. This ain't even eating because I'm hungry. This is stress eating. I'm stressed out. Who is Auntie Pam? I feel boxed in. Like I don't want to be here and I don't want to be there. I don't know where I want to be, honestly. I just want to be left alone. No, I don't, because first of all, you told me to get off of my life. Then you said get off of my life before I get my granddaughter. Israel, is that your name? Thank you. Strict rules, it be like that. It's gonna be like that. Just hang in there for you can
Usher,
get to your next
Usher, Usher. Decided.
um true. You know. Stop. He was like um yeah. I mean you're right. Rules is just usually I don't have a problem with rules. I don't. But it's just like when I go some like it's just my lifestyle. You can't eat this. I mean, you can't do this while you're eating. It's just petty rules. I feel like I got a problem with all the shelters, honestly, because it's like y'all are picking like y'all nitpicking at situations. What did you really here for? I feel like they just doing it to keep pressing your buttons to get you out of the shelter while we're trying to get up on our feet. Y'all are trying to keep us down and keep kicking us and keep us right where we are, but we really trying to get free. We're trying to break free. We're trying to find a solution to this problem, and obviously right now they are the problem. It's just what it is. They don't make sense, and it's just like they keep adding on and just keep adding on, adding on, adding on. You come there with enough on your plate, and they just constantly throwing stuff on your plate like this, man. And I'm to the point where you get fed up to the point where you don't even want to do anything anymore. You don't want to come out the room. You don't want to go downstairs and eat because it's all just you feel like you're sitting there wasting your time following their rules, doing meeting their expectations. You're wasting your time with them specifically. The ones that took you in trying to help you with the situation, those are the very ones you're wasting your time with. I'm wasting my time there, and I feel like I am. But they keep putting stuff on my plate while I'm there. I'm trying to get up and get out. But at the same time, I feel like I'm being used and abused and taken for granted and taken advantage of by the very ones that's supposed to be helping me. That's how I feel about them. They called me down 3 times today while I'm in the middle of my sleep. I'm exhausted. I'm tired, specifically of them. I'm tired, and they kept calling my name down on a little speaker while I'm asleep. They just constantly waking me up, calling me downstairs. I'm like, what? They call me downstairs for the littlest things, and they know that I'm resting. But I feel like they doing it just to be nosy. You know, they've been getting on my nerves all day.
You're coming here, nurse. Usher. Usher.
Hmm.
You here, nurse.
You set up to not get a break.
It's right here.
That's just what it is. Talking to myself right now. I'm set up to not have a break, to not get a break.
It's right here. This is.
You know?
Kick out. Kick
And as
out.
long as I'm here, I will never get a break.
Best.
I'm back in the same situation, different location.
Best it. Usher.
And I can't even see myself staying here. What I think about is that, okay, so my son, he's out of school right now. My son is out of school right now, and it's summertime. But he's still waking up at the same time. He's still getting up at the same time as if he was in school. You know, this is what I can't wrap my head around. In the summertime, you're getting up at the same time, and then you go to school. Then when you finally go back to school, you're still waking up at the same time. You get no break. He gets no break, and this is why I can't stay here. I can't stay here because I can't wrap my head around that. Just that alone. Like every single day, my life is going to be me waking up at 8 o'clock on the dot. Me and my son. No rest, no sleep. Worse than living under your own family's roof. Because you may not be giving nothing, but guess what? You're giving them your time. You know, when you wake up at a specific time, but it's not waking up for you, it's waking up for them. That's why I can't be here, and that's why I need to get out of here as soon as I can. And that's just what it is. It's cold as heck in that room. There's no windows, and it's freezing cold in there. They give us this blanket with holes in it. The holes is made in it. It's not like a holy blanket, but it got holes in it. And then I put my sheet underneath the blanket so I don't feel the air from the holes in the blanket. It's freaking freezing at night. Every night I am freezing. I go outside today to sit in the play yard so that I can sit under the sun so that I can feel warm. And then as soon as I feel good and I feel warm, I come in there and they're like, let's check your purse. I have to check your purse. No, you don't have to check my purse because I didn't leave the premises for you to check my purse. Why are y'all always trying to check my purse? And that's when I told her, I was like, give me your purse. Let me check your purse. How would you feel about somebody constantly going in your purse? No. That's why I need to leave. And I see why a lot of people don't go into shelters. They'd rather be out in the street than be in a shelter, and I see why now.
Usher. What's this?
Real talk, little mom. My sister did that program last year in the wintertime for 3 months. Came out with the name thing.
Huh?
She did that little program.
Yeah.
She stretched it out for 3 months for her and my little nephew. And they did the same thing to her. She stretched it out. Got her, she had a good advocate, you know what I mean? Found her
Hmm.
little place, you know what I mean? By after you, been over there like a year and a half, man, nothing.
Yeah, I can't stay there long for nothing.
Yeah.
Like I be
She was
thinking, like
like,
they be saying a whole bunch of people stay there for years. How can you stay like that? That's
it
no
takes three
like
months.
that's no. I can't stay like that.
It takes 3 months. Yeah. 3 months is all it takes.
Yeah,
She
I've
she
been.
got
That's the longest I ever been at a shelter was 3 months.
yeah.
I'm like, I don't know how people can do it longer than that.
She did it with my little nephew, man. Like, ain't no bullshit, you know what I mean?
And they kept messing with her. That's all they do. They mess with
Yeah,
us.
you know what I mean? So she'd come down here, I meet her, you know what I mean, at the park or something, chill her out, you know what I mean? And I walk her back, but I was staying my maker at the time, you know what I mean? So I was taking care of her.
Yeah.
And she took it out, you know what I mean? She had a good advocate, you know what I mean? Good advocate. And she got up out of here in 3 months. Had to pay $90, you know what I mean, with security for that key.
Yeah.
And she never looked back. Pay no attention. And she knew that about it anyway. I might just go to see her real quick.
Stressful. Now I be holding back my tears so much. Like it's ridiculous. I feel like I'm not even gonna make it 3 months here. I'm probably gonna make it 3 weeks, if that. But that's the thing. I don't want to make it here at all. Now that I honestly see how they really is, I just want to get out as soon as I can. But that's the thing. You gotta work through it. You know, it just doesn't happen on its own. I have to get my son in daycare. I have to get me a job. And I have to keep working every single day, putting up money so that I can get out of here. Life is harassment. That's all it is, honestly. Life is constantly being harassed. We are being harassed throughout our whole life, you know? It's
Stinky Usher.
miserable. Being put in a position to depend on other people just so they can use, abuse, and take advantage of us. The sun is beaming in my face. But yeah, like I said, it's cold in that room. I'd be freezing.
Breathe under my be Usher.
I want to get a plant, but I honestly, it's to that point where I feel like ain't nothing gonna make the situation better. Nothing. Usually a plant do comfort me though. They comfort me enough, you know. Plants are my go-to. They comfort me enough in the situation. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of comfort.
On top the ball. On pop. On top the ball.
I'll be thinking of ways of how to make my room feel better. Because it's just like, okay, so I feel like if you can make your room feel better or you make where you stay feel better, more comfortable, you just it it helps you. You know, it gives you the confidence you need. You know, it makes you feel uplifted. If you make wherever you're at a little bit comfortable, like in that bed, you know, if that bed was comfortable or it was less cold, or I can put like a rug down on the floor, or and they even got freaking TV hinges, like it was a TV on there. I wonder if you can put a TV in there. Because the last shelter in Warren, they let us do all of that. They let us have our own TV. They didn't care what we did. And that's why I got out of there so fast, is because they helped me. They made my space feel welcoming. And therefore, I was out of there in 3 months, but I was into an apartment. You know, I got up on my feet because they welcomed me. They made me feel at home and they didn't pressure me. And boom, I was out of there. That's all you have to do. When you're strict and you're not open, it's just like having company or having guests in your home. If you don't treat them right, what you expect them to do but to leave? But that's the thing. I feel like that's what the point of shelters is, to get you to leave so that they can keep bringing people in. Because if they feel like they're not bringing no one in, they feel like they're not doing their job, or they feel like they're failing in some area. They don't allow people to stay too long because they feel like they're failing. You got to keep business rolling, keep business moving. But then, how are you maintaining your job or maintaining your business if you're losing people just to bring different people in, just to make it seem like you're growing, but you're really not. You know, who are you helping? They're not helping nobody but themselves. They're not helping no one but themselves. They don't care about no one but themselves. But like I said, the shelter in Warren is called a safe place. It's a domestic violence shelter, but it's called a safe place. And I will refer or recommend anybody that's out there right now that's having a hard time with these type of shelters. I recommend y'all go to Warren, Ohio, and get into a safe place. The shelter called a safe place. I guarantee y'all's gonna love it. Y'all will love it. Y'all be like, wow, I see how she got out of here so fast. And that's the thing. I feel like I shouldn't have got out of there so fast though. You know, that's the shelter where a lot of people stayed for a long time. But I was so used to being pressured out, or being pushed out, or being forced out. And I felt like I had to leave early. You know, I didn't have to leave early. I should have stayed. Should have stayed as long as I could. But that's how it was. You know, but they treated me well. They didn't do write ups. There was no such thing as a write up. It's like, come in there, go straight to your room, you clean up, make sure your spot is tidy, and that's all they was on you about. Anything else, they had programs and got like a community program, people that come in there every single, I think one day of the week they come in there, you meet with them, and then y'all talk about stuff, sex, all this other stuff, preparing you for when you leave the shelter and what you're gonna have to deal with. They help you with that. They got a computer lab, you know, so that you don't have to go nowhere. You stay right there and do what you gotta do, figure it out. Um, and all you had to do was keep your space tidy. Only thing you would have is a roommate, but they had a living room. You have a living room, a kitchen, your bedroom, and somebody else's bedroom, and then you have your own bathroom. So that's all in one room. It's like a little hotel in one room, you know. And that was their shelter. That was their shelter. You know, that's the best shelter I ever stayed at. They helped you, and then and you helped yourself. It was like balance, you know. You helped yourself just as much as they helped you, and then boom, you was out on your feet. They helped you get up. They helped you get out there. That's the best shelter I have ever stayed in. Period, hands down. These other shelters, they just seem like they all got bad intentions here. I had a car in that situation too. I wouldn't know how it is without my car. If I didn't have a car, I bet if I didn't have a car, it'd be harder for me. It would be harder for me to get out of there as fast as I did. But if I didn't get out of there as fast as I did and I didn't have a car, the way that they were, I still would have been in good hands. I can't say the same for either of these shelters that I've been at. Sadly and unfortunately, Big Build Productions, I feel like this is the third chapter of my life, the final chapter of my life, because it's not even going nowhere. I feel like a dead end. That's what time it is. Well, we about to start walking back because it's getting late. He gotta get in the bath. I like that dude skateboarding. Wish I can skateboard. But yeah, it was nice chatting with y'all. I wish I can stay longer because this is making me feel so much better. I feel so depressed and miserable when I go back because they don't let me do anything. Can't even be on my phone. I feel like crying. Deep breaths. In, out, in, out, in, out. Okay. Let's get back to it. Get back to this confusing life of mine. And yeah, most likely I will see y'all again tomorrow. He might just come for ice cream. I'm not coming for nothing. Like I said, this was comfort food right now. But we might come back tomorrow. I might see y'all somewhere else in a different location. Same situation.
We in.
Talking y'all ears up about the same thing. Hopefully the difference of the situation is that I would have an application. You know, if I have me an application or doing something that's kind of getting me ahead, then that'd be even better. Because at least you'll know I'm breaking out of the standstill moment. But yeah, I will talk to y'all next time. Go to my videos, like, comment, subscribe. Hit the button to be notified for any updates on my lives. Whenever I'm live, whenever I'm doing a video, you'll be the first to know. Sit down. Sit down. You'll be the first to know. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.